Motel in Holbrook, Arizona, one of the most famous stops along Route 66. These teepees have been stopping travelers in their tracks since the 1950s. Back then, this was more than just a motel. It was a piece of roadside magic. The kind that place kids begged their parents to pull over for the night. This wigwam was part of a small chain of wigwam villages built around the country. There were 7 of them at one time, but only 3 survive today. This one here in Holbrook, another out in San Bernardino, California, and one more back east in Cave City, Kentucky. Just gonna walk around and kind of show you what's here. These are actually petrified wood. Those rocks there, that was actually wood at one time, long time ago, but kind of cool. But let's go ahead and take a little more look around here and see what you think on everything. Now, the teepees themselves are actually made of concrete. They're standing almost 30 feet tall. Each one has a motel room inside with just enough space for a bed and a little bathroom and everything. Really nicely set up on the inside. Families would pile out of their station wagons wide-eyed because how often do you can say you slept in a teepee on Route 66? One ahead is Tomater's grandpappy, they call it. Back in the day, a lot of fun stuff. And these are just a whole mix here. I mean, the whole... Back in the day, US Highway 66, the idea was trying to attract visitors and tourists to stop. And this was some of the ways that they did it, by making everything so unique and different. And you know something, it still works today. Route 66 has made a big comeback, historic designation, revitalization. Matter of fact, next year is even the 100th anniversary. So it's pretty cool there. For everyone else, it's a reminder of the road trips gone by. When cars were big, chrome was king, and families hit the highway with a cooler and a road map. Those were the days. You can remember being in a back seat, your parents are driving, and are we there yet? I bet you do remember that. I know I do. Running the steam engine today. It's backing up to come into the depot. We are live. This is Big Mike with Route 66 Road Relics. And we're at the Grand Canyon Railway in Williams, Arizona on Route 66. Steam engine's backing up right now. Here we go. Grand Canyon Railway steam engine. Out here in Williams, Arizona, the sound of the whistle still echoes across the pines. The Grand Canyon Railway is alive and well, just like it was 100 years ago. We just watched the locomotive back into place to start loading up passengers for a trip to the Grand Canyon, and now you can feel the energy building as it gets ready to roll. Now, what's going to be cool here, and I've got a whole bunch of, I was able to go down the track and do a whole bunch of videos of all the trains running down the track on the way to the Grand Canyon. So check it out. I hope you love it. And now the Grand Canyon Railway steam engine is heading off to the Grand Canyon. And these are all the passenger cars. These are some of the cool outlaws. You actually get a fake robbery. They go through and do a fun whole train robbery while you're there. All totally in fun and fake. I'll play, but very cool. And this is the train. It's awesome. Go ahead and take it up, and you can actually see on the back there one of the guys hanging out to help everybody. Now I'm going to show you a bunch of cool trains right here that we're going to have. This is coming around the corner here, so this will be just a little bit outside of the station. This is the first main curve that you're going to see. And just hang out, we're going to watch some trains stuff. Rolling into Houck, Arizona, you can't miss the remains of what was once a lively Route 66 stop. Right here, there used to be an Armco gas station where travelers filled up before heading west. Beside it stood a big pancake house that even had a Taco Bell at one time. Pancake House, a classic roadside diner that promised a hot meal and a smile. Today, both buildings sat quiet, paint fading, windows boarded, memories locked inside. The reminders of how busy this stretch of the road once was when Route 66 was the main artery of America. Just down the way is Fort Courage, If you grew up in the 1960s, you might remember a TV show called F Troop. It was a comedy about a bumbling frontier fort, and that's exactly what inspired this roadside attraction. Built in the 1970s, Fort Courage was a way to pull families off the highway. It had a trading post, a gas station, a little restaurant, and of course, the wooden stockade walls that made it look like the Old West. For kids riding in the back seat, spotting Fort Courage, and having pure excitement, like stepping into the world of cowboys and TV westerns. Over the years, though, the traffic on the Route 66 faded. When the interstate bypassed Houck, further travelers stopped. Slowly the businesses closed one by one and the fort grew quiet. For a while it became a magnet for explorers and photographers chasing a piece of nostalgia, but times are changing again. Since my last visit, I've noticed hazard tape and no trespassing signs put up around the property. It looks like someone's trying to clean it up, maybe even protect what's left, and I want to remind everybody, please respect that. Don't climb fences or ignore the signs. These places belong to someone, and the best way to preserve them is to appreciate them from the road. Standing here, looking at the fort from a distance, you can still imagine the buzz of cars pulling in, families piling out, kids running towards the stockade wall, and the smell of pancakes drifting from the diner. Fort Courage may be quiet today, but it still carries the Route 66 magic. The kind of roadside curiosity makes a family road trip feel like an adventure. It's a reminder of how creativity and imagination shaped the Mother Road and why still it calls out to us today. This is one of my favorite stops sometimes. I mean, we're taking everything from the road here. I'm not going to trespass, but there is a road out here and we can take videos from there. That's what we got. We'll tell us, we can go ahead and blow it up a little bit. But there's Fort Courage. It's got the water tank. Now, there was a building in back, and I think there's one on a tower that burned down, but that's pretty cool. This thing is huge. I don't know, 40 feet tall, maybe bigger. I mean, take a look at the second. You'll see the door is just to the left. I think it's good 40 feet. There's the door you can see right there. But we're going to walk around it here, and we're still on the road. We're not intruding on anybody's property here, but just taking a look. I mean, we were playing Cowboys and Indians as a kid. I mean, come on, how cool is this? You have to remember those days. I do. And back there is one of the houses that some arson came in and burned stuff. It's sad, but the graffiti ticks me off. I'm very anti-graffiti. If you don't like it, sorry, but not a graffiti person. Put your art on your own stuff. I don't see anybody tagging their own cars. But this is just a memory of Route 66. Still around, and hopefully you enjoy this a little bit and come out and see it. It's just not too far from Lupton, Arizona, and it's just like I said, a cool sight to remember and see. Well, if you got a kick out of this, check us out. Please like and subscribe. Thanks a lot.
It's road trip time.